There's one element that can take a good ride and turn it into a great ride. And what is that element? It's not great motorcycles, although we have a pair of great bikes. And it's not great roads either. In this episode of El Camino, we show you the missing element for an unforgettable journey.
El Camino is brought to you by Yamaha. Revs your heart. Scott Sports. No shortcuts. Best Western Hotels and Resorts.
I'm Neil Graham with Jake Hudson, and on this episode of El Camino, we hit the road. And that missing element I was talking about, it's a ride on a ferry boat. I just love ferry boats, and especially when they go to something like Manitoulin Island. So stick around, this is going to be a good one.
But before you ride in a ferry, you have to get to the ferry, which is difficult with coffee. That I was willing to dump the bike before dumping the coffee is, sadly, inexcusable and yet true. And here's the evidence of the spilled coffee, which, of course, warrants a full explanation on my part, to which Jake wisely pays no attention. We're aboard the ferry that will take us from Tobermory, past Cove Island and Flowerpot Island, to our docking point of South Baymouth on Manitoulin Island. On the port side of the boat is Lake Huron, on the starboard side, Georgian Bay, and at the espresso bar, Neil. That's a joke, there's no espresso bar, but he'll make do. The color of the water near Tobermory is mind-blowing, a tropical teal in the shallows and a Great Lakes black in the deep. If for no other reason, make the trip for this alone.
So we're in Manitoulin Island, and we just got off the ferry, and it was beautiful, the water, the color of the water is astounding, and then we sort of dozed off. I fell asleep on the floor, and now I'm trying to wake up, and we're headed off to explore, so we can't wait to get going. And the ferry's just about to leave in the background, so maybe we'll see it take off.
As we stop to get gas, Jake, perhaps due to his youth, performs a motorcycle trip faux pas.
That's twice that amount.
38 and 36.
They can make you do math at the same time as you pump gas?
Oh boy, it's unbelievable.
Well, we just refueled on Manitoulin Island, and I forgot how exciting it is to be in a place that you've never been before, because I typically, like many of us, sort of default to the same places and the same roads. So it's really exciting to see something I've never seen before. So I believe we're going to a place called Paradise Cove, is that right?
Providence Bay.
Paradise, I turned Providence Bay into Paradise Cove, so let's stick with Providence Bay. That's our next stop.
You'll get one.
Ice cream breaks are always determined by consensus.
Next time, ice cream stops are by agreement, okay? You can't just arbitrarily, unilaterally, you can't unilaterally just say you're having ice cream. I wasn't snoozing, I was just getting ready to go because you were all hot to go.
And yet Jake just went ahead on his own, stalling our progress toward the beach town of Providence Bay.
I've had enough. Is that where you're going, Jake? We're going.
This segment is brought to you by Yamaha. Revs your heart.
Manitoulin Island's farms and roads and fields seem a world away from Tobermory in southern Ontario. It's the perfect getaway, without getting that far away.
I have no idea what this is. Am I wearing a bikini?
Oh yeah, you're
I didn't
posing.
even look.
It was the bikini face.
I don't. Oh, Mr. Athletic, how come I get the bikini head? Oh boy. Oh, that's alarming. Although I could go for that hair. Actually, that hair looks like your hair. So where do we go from here? So this is Providence Bay, right?
Yeah, Providence Bay here. We're going up to Little Current. We stay.
I do remember
Stay right next to the brewery there.
next to the brewery. That's the part I remember. Next to the brewery.
It's the only part I've actually memorized.
And because it's our duty to seek spots out, you know, we really have to go to the brewery.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't let our viewers down by sending them to a subpar brewery.
No.
We have to make sure it's up to the El Camino standards.
Quality testing.
Quality testing.
Should we go?
That's it. Okay.
We wind our way toward Little Current, the northeasternmost town on Manitoulin Island, where we find the charming Manitoulin Brewery. Beer outside on a perfect summer night. It's good to be alive.
Neil, Jake,
Guys, Erica?
Erica, nice to meet you. Thank you.
In our adventure pack, so we have an app that goes with it too. And you download the app, you go to all the places, the big places on the island, and then you check in and you collect points and you bring them back here for merchandise discounts.
So you can drink your way.
You can drink your way through, yeah, and then you take your beer with you, and you got all your photo ops, and you check in.
That'd be pretty cool, doing the whole.
The whole
Brewery
six spots. We should take them.
Yeah, we'll do
Yeah, I'll grab one inside for you.
Please. Least we can do.
I think our schedule just got
Our
changed
schedule
a little
just
bit.
changed. Everything just fell apart. Now it's mostly a beer. Maybe we can like leave the motorcycles and just lie in the back of the pickup truck.
We'll just taxi everywhere.
This segment is brought to you by Best Western Hotels and Resorts.
And if arriving to the island via ferry isn't dramatic enough, we'll leave the island over top a century-old swing bridge. But not just yet. We've got one last thing to do. Yesterday we stopped at the stunning Bridal Veil Falls in Kagawong, but without bathing suits we couldn't go in the water. We just had to go back.
As motorcyclists, so often we just look at things and pass by. And it was Bridal Veil Falls, right?
Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
So we usually just go past, but I don't want to go past. I want to go in the water, so we have to go buy bathing suits because we don't have any. So in we go.
So before we leave Little Current, we go shopping for swim trunks, as Jake calls them.
The fish don't care what you wear.
But then Jake proceeds to replace his entire wardrobe.
I don't even know how to eat this. Pick it up. It's too hot though.
If you're having trouble, Jake, maybe there's instructions inside how to eat a pizza. What do you think? So we just had some pizza across the street, which was very good, although we had issues with determining how to order, because Jake will only eat meat, and I'm kind of only vegetables. So there was some conflict, which we resolved by getting a half and half pizza. So now we're at the falls, and we're just about to head down once Jake gets ready. Which I'm amazed that we ever get out of the driveway. It'll be a bit. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, take your time. He rides like a psycho, but he doesn't walk. It's almost like if it's not internal combustion, he loses interest. Self-propelled just says no interest. It looks bigger from down here. Yeah. The woman was just telling us that apparently the water hits you hard enough that it will not sever your head, but knock your head over. You have to be careful. Might want to watch those glasses. Yeah.
We'll test it.
Might want to watch those glasses.
The water at the falls is fresh, not bone-chilling, just invigorating. But the sound is astounding, overwhelming, loud. I lean my back to the water, and it's as if a chiropractor stepped behind the falls and worked the riding kinks out.
That was incredible. That's so beautiful. The noise when you're underneath there is just, come people, come do this.
Onward, off the island we go, into exactly what we need, winding roads through rock cuts and a dramatically different landscape. On to the city of Sudbury and rest after a long but rewarding day.
Well, we left Manitoulin Island early this afternoon, and we went through Espanola, and the road from Manitoulin up towards Sudbury where we are now is really beautiful. These incredible rock cuts, the road twists and dips. It was unexpectedly gorgeous. And as I said, we're in Sudbury and sun is setting, and so we're going to go to the Big Nickel because I've never been there and it's the thing to do in Sudbury.
This segment is brought to you by AGV Helmets. Protect like a champion.
How far to Science North, Jake?
It's a whole 2.5 kilometers. So it should take you about half an hour to get there.
I can do that ride without stopping for coffee.
Sudbury was once known as a mining town, and, well, that was pretty much it. That's no longer the case. Good restaurants and coffee shops have elevated Sudbury into a modern, mid-sized city. The catalyst for Sudbury's revitalization? Science North is often cited. Nearing its 40th anniversary, it's a community hub, a place for kids to play and learn, a welcome respite in winter, and as good a place as any to check out Ramsey Lake.
Don't touch my head.
No. Hang on.
And because everyone loves a mystery, especially an unsolved mystery, we ride just west of Sudbury, where the group of seven's A.Y. Jackson painted the opening waterfall. The resulting painting was hung in a Sudbury school but stolen nearly 50 years ago and never found. Yard sale people, keep your eyes open.
Shortly after Jackson's death in April of '74, the painting was stolen and has not been recovered. It's very accurate. Look at that. See between the upper fall and the lower, there's that little line of black water? It's exact. Beautiful. So Junior and I just went down and looked at the A.Y. Jackson lookout, which is really beautiful. It was more beautiful than I thought. And we want to go swimming again, but it's not really appropriate for swimming. So we're going to go to, where are we going?
French River.
French River. We're going to go to the French River now. And apparently it's very beautiful, and I've never been, so I can't wait to get there. So we'll go get there.
We say goodbye to Sudbury and ride the silky smooth Trans-Canada Highway southeast to French River, where we decamp at the French River Visitor Center.
You can't really use this audio.
Oh, my beat. I meant to say boots. My boots are noisy. So they just form it with they just form it with old wood.
Yeah.
Now that's beautiful. But you have to embrace the cracks, like wrinkles in skin. Wisdom, wisdom, wisdom lines. Okay, let's go inside.
Aside from its stunning architecture, a quick nip behind the museum puts you at a suspension bridge that spans the river. It's breathtaking.
I wonder if we could trade straight up 2 motorcycles for 2 canoes.
No, speedboats.
Speedboats. Oh, you ruin the atmosphere though. But look at, I mean, what would be more beautiful than canoeing or kayaking right here?
Doing 100 miles an hour through here.
Oh, Jakey, look at the cliffs though. It's so beautiful. Well, that's it. We made our trip from Tobermory, crossing the ferry to Manitoulin Island, went all through Manitoulin Island, came up, worked our way to Sudbury, and now we're at the French River, and this is the end of the trip. And it's been amazing, and the lasting legacy for me is water, is how much amazing water we have in this country, and how fortunate we are to have this kind of fresh water, especially when so many places in the world don't have it. So it just made me really appreciate what we have here. And it was a great ride, and I'd do it again. Jake, would you do it again?
I want to do it again next year.
He wants to do it again next year. Thanks for watching El Camino.
Clothing was provided by Importations Tebow, service you can trust. El Camino was brought to you by the Motorcycle Super Show, the big one by the airport. Dainese, 75 years of performance. Hudson Henderson, your insurance provider for motorcycle, power sports, and marine.